Thursday, February 22nd, 2024. Written by Ida. The Book of Genesis, chapter 15, verse 5. The Lord took him outside and said, "Look at the sky and try to count the stars. You will have as many descendants as that." My best friend in primary school was called Grace. We came from the same village. Her mother died when we were in class 3. Her father remarried immediately after Grace's mother died because he worked in Nairobi and wanted someone to take care of Grace. After a few years, the stepmother started mistreating Grace by giving her all the household chores. In our village, we used to go to the river to fetch water. Before going to school, Grace was ordered to go first to the river and fetch water. In class, Grace was always tired and yawning, but to everyone's surprise, she always reached the top with very high marks. This did not go well with her stepmother. She was angry that even after mistreating Grace, she was performing well in class. She had 2 stepsisters who were not allowed to do any household chores, but they were very poor in class. One day, as we were in class, Grace's stepmother came and asked the teacher to give Grace permission to go home. She lied and said that there was an emergency that she wanted Grace to attend to. Grace went home with her stepmother, and she was told to go and collect firewood in the forest because she was going to visit her father in Nairobi and she would return home late. She had cooked a nice meal and told Grace she would eat after finishing the work. Grace, in her obedience, rushed to the forest and came back with a big load of firewood to make her stepmother happy and avoid being punished. She did not eat the food as she wanted to hurry and catch up with class as we were about to do exams. That day, we left her in class as we went home because she had a lot of classwork of the lesson she missed. Around 6 in the evening, the whole village was filled with screaming from Grace's compound. As we were rushing to the scene, we met Grace as she was coming home from school. We reached their compound, and her stepmother was the one screaming, saying she had killed her children. She confessed that she had poisoned the food for Grace to eat, but her children ate it. Everyone was shocked at her confession. Grace was taken from the scene by police officers who took her to a children's home where she found foster parents. Grace succeeded, and she is now a medical doctor at Nairobi Hospital. I share her story because sometimes we are clouded with uncertainties. We focus so much on our current situations and only see impossibilities. Our hero of faith, Abraham, believed when God told him his descendants will be as many as the stars. Having faith in God removes fear and doubt. Talking about LGBTQ+ rights in Africa is something that many people are not ready to talk about. We continue to suffer in silence, but let us continue to trust in God. Always trust in the one who conquered sin, suffering, and death.